Alright, welcome back to another league race, this time with FTRL for Performance League. This is a season finale Performance League, I thought. I was asked to fill in if I wanted to fill in, and I said sure, why not. Several things to clarify. Firstly, what is going on? Why is this 720p and 30 frames a second? I had this race recorded and then a unfortunate incident occurred where I lost my entirety of footage on my 4 terabyte external hard drive, and this race was one of them. But thankfully I saved every race on my PlayStation afterwards, just in case there's a recording failure. So while I'm here sat at a peasant 720 and 30, I can at least have this race to have. So next question, where is my head? Where are my hands? Where are my arms? That's a very good question. I do not have the answers for you on this one. So for this, I had a little helmet as well, a little helmet for this race as well. Because even though I'm in the Renault in this real performance, I want to have a different helmet than I do for the Renault with FTRL. But nope, you shall have no such thing. You'll have no head, you'll have no arms, you'll have no hands. And you can just watch your wheel wobble about. To be honest, I think that's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I don't mind looking at the wheel. Watching the wheel turn, you know, like this. At least I have a clear view of there's a wheel, see the input of it, see, you know, at least the lock. So I don't know. I'm scrambling at straws. I want my helmet, man. But no, I'm just a wheel, and nobody likes me. If you get that reference, shout out to you. Anyways, we qualified P7 in performance. Again, real performance. So unlike other league races where the performance is equal, this is realistic. So the Mercedes is the fastest. It reflects the real life F1. If you didn't know. So I felt I could have qualified a bit higher than this, but I didn't really get my laps correct. So my pace was close to Kieran Trapp there in second. So I felt like I could be in around that area today. So we'll see how we get on. Hungary is a bit notorious for difficulty in overtaking, but here we go then. If the lights would ever like to switch on, that'd be great. Here we go then. Well, we filled that silence well enough. Here we go then. 5 red lights. Overtake to start. And away we go. Yeah, good getaway. Kalsper's loss of back end there was the only reason I didn't end up going left, which means I ended up getting boxed in here. So there's a clean run on the outside. I used the space. Matman dives his team out, get absolutely hit by Merck. Thankfully no damage, but Joe got through there very easily on the outside there. But yeah, Kalsper losing the back end is the only reason I didn't go left in the end. But I'm going to try and defend from Tom, who's on mediums. Matman and Joe come close together here, so Matman almost loses the back end himself. I go off the track to make that take. Make that overtake rather. Well, I had to go off the track, otherwise I would have lost my lost a few. A wheel in a bit, I should say. Anyways, Merck decided to pile drive it into the wall, so saved. I don't understand why this, like, if you're joining a race, I don't understand. Just like if you get damaged, just I don't know, like just carry. Like I don't understand just binning at lap 1. I don't know. That's just me. Anyways, here we go then. Safety car restart. Lap number 3 in P7 still. So we've lost and gained nothing basically, but we have at the same time. Anyways, away we go. Yeah, nothing really doing on this restart. I had put plenty of laps of fuel in beforehand. So you can see I almost got 5 laps of fuel. So I've got plenty to run. So no issues now with fuel management. Because, yeah, I think a track where overtaking can be difficult. I think using rich is very important as much as you can. So, like, any stretch you can, basically, to improve lap time. So, yeah, lap 7, nothing really was really changing. I decided I wanted to pit this lap, but what I hadn't noticed was that I assumed, because I was in the top 7, that my teammate for this race, Lennon, would have been behind me. But he ends up boxing this lap, and by the time I state my intentions to come into the pits, it's too late. I tried to react, but I thought, no, I can't go back onto the track like that. There's people behind me, and I might have got a warning as well. And I'm on 2 warnings, I think, at this stage as well. So I would have got a penalty. So, yeah, I'm going to lose. I wanted to undercut, because I was behind Kalsper, behind Joe. I wanted to undercut these guys. And, yeah. Well, I think sorry, maybe Joe may have paid, actually, but I can't remember. But Kalsper hadn't, and there's others in front as well. So my undercut attempt is thoroughly wrecked. So I'm pretty mad at this stage. Yeah, now I'm fighting here in P14 with Sway, who's just pitted onto the hards himself, and Sway was nowhere near my race basically, so I've lost a lot of time, a lot of track position as well. Um, Calsper, I believe, actually retires. Is it Lennon or is it Calsper? I think it's Calsper. And the safety car is deployed, and yeah, same as Sway. We pitted for undercuts, and now look how far everyone is in front. We're held to a delta. Now, we're going to lose like any track position that may have got back. You know, we lose it all. Like we lose it all. Now I'm here in P13. And most people are on hard to go to the end of the race. Some people are not. But yeah, a lot of these guys are on hard to the end, so it's going to have to. It could be a long one. Could be a long race where we're behind a lot of traffic for a lot of it. So yeah, but I thought, like, what do I do? Because Sway came into the pits for mediums. I thought I'm confident in the pace, and I thought let me just keep going, and in the chance that nothing else comes out, at least covered with hards to the end. So I believed in the pace, and yeah, I felt okay. Let's roll with that. So Sway's on mediums, and I was like, look, if you've got the move, just let me know. Lap number 11 here to lap 12, I'm behind Matman, and some of these drivers I know I'm quicker than, and I need to dispatch these as soon as I can. So Matman goes defensive. I'm going to use the racing line to the left. Going to go try for a switchback. So he goes a little deep, get a really good run, and what surprised me was the decent on traction too coming out of there. Go around the outside for turn number 2. Give me the inside for turn number 3. Sees that. And that was a very important move to make and a good move to make too. So, yeah, always nice to get an overtake done like that. It's very satisfying to race side by side here in that part of the track. It really is. It's probably the bit that encourages the most racing here, to be fair. So, yeah, happy days. Up to P12. There are some penalties ahead of me. Kieran Trapp there has 5 seconds, but that was for overtaking a ghost car and a safety car. So another yellow flag is out. That's for behind. I think that was Matman. And there goes Chubbs as well in front. There's a position gained as well for from Chubbs there. So into P11 already. So we're starting to see some progression here. Big accident in front. I was lucky in the right place to go around. So a lot of positions gained there. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if it was Max. I can't remember if it was Max or whoever. I think it was Max who went right into Lee call, and that caused the chain reaction that you saw. So Kieran Trapp here has got damage in front. He's in the party here as well. So just you can see how much I'm really losing time, like trying to not crash into him, and he's got a damaged wing, and he's very frustrated. So I need to try and get by as soon as I can. And he goes wide, lets me go. So yeah, thankfully, because if I'd lost too much time, I'm thankfully he did that, because if I'd lost too much more time behind that, while he got back to the pits, I would have, I would have been had to gain a lot of time, to the guys in front here. So some more people came to the pits then. And more positions were gained, to other people on mediums. Some people, I think Wesker was on hards, and he didn't come in under the safety cars. So all of a sudden now I'm in P4, lap 22, and now within DRS between Max and Scuba, who are having a right ding dong. So this is bringing me into the fray. They're able to save ERS, and Scuba was having to use his ERS to defend from Max. So I'm kind of just biding my time here, because I know Max is going to have to pit again, and Tom at the front was on the hards, and he has to pit, or mediums, I think. Can you think he pit onto hards some point in this race? No, mediums, okay. I think he did 2 mediums. So he comes into the pits, he's going to be on softs, and he managed to clear a gap in front, so he's going to be a big factor, possibly come the end of this race. So, yeah, I'm close here. Lap 27, Max comes into the pits, and it's basically between me and Scuba then for the lead of this race at this moment of time. You can see Wesker over 9 seconds behind. Tom is behind Wesker, just behind Wesker on the map there. So, look, I was really. This was not too long after the Russia race where I was frustrated that Joe didn't communicate a bit better when he was trying to come by the first time. So myself and Scuba, we were like, look, we'll get through this cleanly. Tom has the fastest lap there, and he's only 6.8 seconds behind. He is going very quickly, catching us. He's like 2 seconds a lap quicker than we are. So lap 30, I'm saving ERS here, but like if I had used ERS here, I was very much biding my time. If I had used ERS here, I think I could have gone for a move here. But I was very much biding my time because I know Scuba didn't have a lot of ERS, and I did. So I'm very much exploring, biding my time. Still over 5 seconds, around 5 seconds to Tom. So whether he was, I'm not sure if he was going to catch us or not. Lap 30, later that lap actually, he's actually caught a good bit that lap to be fair. But his tires are only going to get worse come the end of this race. There's a racing point in a wall, and the safety car is deployed. That was bad for me. Like whether Tom would have caught us, we don't know. But I felt sure I could have had a go at a Scuba there at some point in these last 5 laps. So we come in for softs. I have to come in for a USAS softs. They're only a quali set, so there's not too much wear on them. Tom is through, obviously, on his softs. So we're going to have fresh softs compared to Tom come the end of this race. So we're going to have to make some moves here to get this done. So here we go. Then lap 32 heads lap 33. We're gonna get underway once again. Now I wasn't looking so much in front as I was behind. Like I was like, I don't want to be near Max Steph. I've seen what happened earlier. I'd seen what he was doing with Scuba earlier in this race. I felt afraid. I was like, I can't let him get anywhere near me so he thinks about a move. So thankfully we got a good run, and we're gonna be safe then from Max Steph. And it's just about following these two really, seeing if anything kicks off here. I was hoping that maybe we could pressure Tom into a penalty, but lap 35 is the end of the race. He's going to hold on here, and we're both right there. We are both just right there, but there's nothing we can do. The safety car allowed everyone to save fuel in the ERS, so my advantage was then wiped away. It's going to be P3. It was a very fun race. A really fun race. We're going to go to live com for a second.
Do you think we were better on hards there, broken up hards than behind us and softs?
Well, no, he would have. Oh my god, it's just a head. That's amazing. You should see what I'm seeing. It's just Tom's head. No, he would have. I don't know. It's hard to say. Oh my god, it's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Where's my head? Why is my head not here? Where's my head? It's just a champagne bottle fucking floating in the air.
Sorry about that, Dave. Look.
Fucking poor form.
Just testing out my brakes. I never like.
So that was really weird at the end of the race. But
shit me.
Yeah, that was a really interesting race. With a lot of different dynamics at play come the end there. Would I have overtaken Scuba? Unsure. It's Hungary. You can't really make any.
That was a minefield. Fuck me. I was nowhere.
Gives me any guarantees. But I felt like I was getting ready to size something up. Could I have won the race if Tom had stayed out? If we'd stayed out and Tom had, at that second safety car at the end there. I don't know. I feel like if I'd stayed out, I would have got swamped by the guys on softs behind. So I don't know. It's even now, like it's nearly a week later. It is a week later, I think. No, sorry, it's like 5 days later. Even now, I don't have a definitive answer. Like, you know. I don't know, like what was the right option there? I still don't think it was as clear or as obvious as it seemed. Like maybe I could have won if I'd stayed out on my hards. Maybe track position would have been enough. Maybe ERS and fuel would have been enough. Would they have just got me out of turn 1 on traction? Could be out of the last corner with their better tires. You know, I tell you this, if it was a case where. Well, no, because Scuba was ahead, you see. So I don't know. I was going to say if we had both stayed out and Tom had closed the gap, would we have been safe then? Again, it's the same problem. I would have to get by Scuba. So I don't know. It's a fascinating dynamic, but it was one that made this race a really thrilling one to end, and it just opens up so many questions. But it was very fun, and P3 from the shambles of. I was in P13 to start that after that safety car, after the failed undercut. Yeah, I think that was good enough. Anyways, that's going to do it for Performance League of FTRL. Yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.